Good morning, guys. How are we doing? It is Monday morning. We're in my office. Woo. What an amazing way to start the week. So today I'm going to be talking about the mindset behind me doing my 100 miles in 5 days, which I did last week. I ran Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 20 miles a day to build up to 100 miles, getting ready for my 100-mile race, which is going to be on Monday. No, what am I on about? Saturday, the 8th of June, which is 6 weeks away. Okay, it's going to be a huge deal for me. Been training since September, been building up the miles, building up the endurance, the conditioning, the mindset, the body. And I want to share with you some of the mindset, the mindset behind me doing it, some of the reasons that I did it, that are going to take me to that higher level of training, conditioning to reach my 100 miles in 24 hours. So I hope you're having a great Monday. I hope you're ready for the day, and I hope you get some value out of this somehow, somewhere. If anything, it might just be a good listen on the podcast or on the Facebook live feed. So, the first thing is that when we was in the Marines, the first thing we were taught was to train hard, fight easy. So all of the training that we did was really tough, hard mentally and physically, and it was demanding. The reason was for that, so that if we ever went to Afghanistan, Iraq, wherever the conflict of the world would take us, we would be ready for that fight. And we had trained so hard that that fight would almost be easy. It would never be easy, but that was just a saying. And that's kind of the theory that I had in my head. Train hard, compete easy. Train hard, live easy. And that's huge for me. And that's how I really see it in life. If we are training hard, if we are putting the work in the gym, in our planning, in our structure, in our conditioning, in our relationships, in our job, then we can live a little easier. But if we're not putting that work in, life is going to be very difficult. And that's why I wanted to put myself through the mill. I wanted to train hard, not only physically, but mentally. And I did the same route 5 days in a row, the same 20-mile route, 5 days in a row, to completely mess with my mindset. And those last 2 days, I knew how far I got to go. I was tired. I was running on tired legs, which is going to come on to another reason. And it was playing with me mentally, thinking, oh my God, I know how far I've got to go. Now, I remember when I did my 100-miler in 2017, oh my God, mentally, it was daunting for me and it was a different type of mentally torture for me because I blew out. I gassed out at mile 60, going off too quick, being too key. And the beauty of this time is that I've got that experience to take on board with me. So I know that mental robustness that I need to build up. So I'm going to build up that mental robustness. I'm going to build up that physical conditioning, running on tired legs, running on tired calves, legs, core. And I felt good. At the end of it, I felt really good. I felt really pleased with the progress that I've made. Second theory behind it was, if I'm going to coach and mentor dads, men, then I've got to be leading from the front. My corporal, who I always looked up to, and a teacher, ironically, who I always used to look up to when I was at school and when I was in the military, always said lead from the front. Always lead from the front. If you are going to have people that follow you, then you must be leading by example. And part of the reason that I wanted to do that run, that 5 day, that 100 miles in 5 days, why I show up all the time, despite everything going on, despite my pup down here, worrying whether he was going to still be around by the end of the week. That was really upsetting at the start of the week. It's just to keep doing what you're doing regardless. And something I teach in the Brotherhood is to be relentless, to be robust, and to have a warrior mindset, no matter what is going on. And if I can't put myself out of my comfort zone and push myself, how do I expect everyone else that is following me to do that? If I sat from my armchair, gobbing off about how you should be doing this and that and this and that, it's not really leading by example. And I look up to people that lead by example, that dictate by what they've learned, by share their experiences and still dominate their path and still move the needle in the right direction. So in some respect, me doing this 100 miler is for all of those people that need to be inspired, motivated, driven, to get off of their backside and do something incredible with their life, rather than just sitting on their backsides, twiddling their thumbs, procrastinating, thinking I'm in an R-ing. I wanted to inspire people to get up and do stuff, okay? Next one was just to show up. It was just to show up all the time. Every single day last week. I wanted to put myself out there. I wanted to show up. I wanted to make it clear that what I was trying to achieve. A key mindset behind it as well was learning my habits, was learning my routines, was learning my nutritional intake, was taking on how much water did I have to take on per hour, and my pacing. How would I go at a certain minute per mile? So as I was going along, first day I figured that I wasn't drinking enough, okay? Then on the second day, I felt like I could have eaten a little bit more frequently. Last day, I was pretty much bang on. You know, I was getting through my 2 litre Camelback in about 4 hours, 15 minutes in and around that time. I'd eaten pork pies, sausage rolls, pastries, and all of those type of things were going down really well, and I could tell the difference when I needed that energy, and when I needed a energy sort of energy gel, and it was kind of like preempting at the times that I needed to make sure that I was eating those things, getting the timings right when I needed to make sure that I was drinking so I wasn't crumbling. Big mistake I made in 2017 was I tended to drink when I got thirsty and ate when I got hungry. When the key is to really just preempt it just before, because you're almost already drained of that energy, already dehydrated. And I need to make sure that I have a system in place over a 24-hour period where I'm consistently eating little and often and drinking little and often. Behind those 5 days, it was really the pinnacle of my training. I've got one more 40 miler to run. I'm going to be running 40 miles probably this time next week, in fact. And it really was the crux of my training, is in the peak, and we're going to start spiraling down and tailoring off now, so that I can work more on mobility, core strength. I'm going to be in the gym doing very light weights, but lots of reps, building up that muscular endurance. I'm going to be doing lots of little light runs. I'm going to be taking a week off completely on the week commencing the 20th of May. So really now, my mind is focused on the 100 miler. The state of mind is ready, strong, it's active, it's good to go. And I feel really confident about where we're going to end up. I'm running for Rock to Recovery, which is to support veterans that are struggling with stress, no matter what they're going through. So PTSD, experiences that they've seen in Afghanistan, experiences that they're feeling coming back, supporting the families. We're also donating £10 for every fee that comes in from our new Zero to Hero, which closes on Friday. So every time someone signs up, I donate £10 to that charity. And we're going to be doing that continuously throughout the year. Anybody that signs up with me, we're going to be putting a donation to that charity. Just giving a little bit back. All right, guys. So look, it's Monday. I want you to be inspired. I want you to feel like you can go out and achieve something, live your life, live your best life, be the best version of yourself. And it doesn't matter whether it's your 100 miler, whether it's 5K, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's turning up, showing up, it doesn't matter. You've got to be more than what you have been doing. You're just going to keep striving forwards. Don't suffer, don't stress. There's only one life. Make the most of it. Get the fire in the belly, guys. Have an amazing day, and I will see you throughout the week.